So here she is. She's going to explain to us. This is a great journalist. Her name is Eva Bartlett. She's an independent journalist from Canada. She went to Aleppo. She's been to Syria 6, 7 times. She's spent a lot of time in there. She's talked to human rights organizations, NGOs. She's talked to the people. She's been there. She's seen it. She knows what's happening. And here she is. She's going to tell us, why don't the ceasefires work? They keep asking for because America pretends that we were there for humanitarian reasons. We want to stop Assad from killing his own people. Here's what she says about the ceasefires.
And I want to remind people why these ceasefires are indeed pointless. The last ceasefire in September was from the very start negated by 20 main terrorist factions who declared they were not going to participate, and from the very beginning violated the ceasefire over 300 times during the duration of the ceasefire. And not only these terrorist factions, while the Syrians and while the Russians adhered to the tenets of the ceasefire, but the American-led coalition itself violated the ceasefire by targeting Syrian army positions in Dore, killing at least 83 Syrian soldiers in a prolonged attack that lasted nearly 1 hour and which enabled ISIS to overtake that position. So this is...
So wait a minute. That's not what Brian Williams tells me. That's not. So what she's saying, that we had a ceasefire, and who broke the ceasefire? The United States. The United States started bombing. So did the terrorists that we're working with. We're terrorists. We're the terrorists in Syria. That's what she's telling us. Jimmy Dore, what are you, crazy? Are you working for the Kremlin? We're turning into such pussies in America. That's what we do? You give in to propaganda like that. You've learned nothing from nothing. People know shit in America. It's disgusting. Oh, what are you working for? But Russia. You're such lemmings. You're so easily led by your stupid corporate media. 6 companies are bringing you all this bullshit. And that's what this is. Bullshit about what's happening in Syria. It was bullshit 3 years ago when Barack Obama wanted to bomb Syria because he said Assad was gassing his own people. Turns out it was ISIS gassing them. They got that fucking gas from Turkey.
Well, let's not forget the big fundamental difference here that is very basic. What's the difference between Eva Bartlett, between Dea Schlossberg, between Amy Goodman, between Jordan over at TYT? Those are actual boots on the ground. Who doesn't have boots on the ground? The corporate media. Why with all those resources? Well, because the shareholders come first.
Yes. Here she goes on a little bit more about this. So it's us. And we're us in concert with the terrorists, which makes us terrorists. Breaking the ceasefires. So what happened during the ceasefires?
One reason why a ceasefire is pointless at this point in time. There is no faith that any of the parties that the U.S. and Western leaders who have funded these terrorists, there's no faith that they can actually control the terrorists and get them to adhere to a ceasefire. And the people of Aleppo want Aleppo to be completely freed. And I speak having been to Aleppo 4 times, and this is the will of people in Aleppo. So on that note...
So the will of the people in Aleppo is that the United States get the F out of there and bring the terrorists out of there with them. The terrorists. That's what the people of Aleppo want. They want us to get the fuck out of there along with the terrorists that we're fighting with. And these are the people that if Hillary Clinton, and people are upset because Donald Trump might not go to war in Syria with Russia. What is wrong with this country? What is wrong with our media? What is wrong with our politicians? It's mass mental illness. It's happening again. Here it is. It's gotten worse since Hillary lost. They got dumber. And we keep listening to bullshit corporate media, and we're still. And how many countries are we fighting? 8, 9? Who even knows? We have 1,000 military bases around the world, while half the country's poor in America. Keep listening to CNN and MSNBC. Keep listening to the New York Times and the Washington Post. Keep listening to those fucking jagoffs. Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show the day after Christmas, December 26th. We're doing a live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California. Come see it. There's a link for tickets right there.